Alrighty, on to topic 3. It's tier maker time. That's right. I wanted to talk about my favorite TV shows to Netflix style binge or just have on in the background. Now, before we start ranking these, that's the important thing. This is not quality of show. It might factor into some of their scores, for sure, because that's going to be a talking point. But this ranking is based on what show I think I would just have on the most. Just to either have on to laugh, have on to space out, have on to fall asleep to, have on while I'm working on something else, like that kind of thing. Now, there are 5 options. Seinfeld is not one. That is a place marker because I couldn't find one for the one I wanted. But anyways, 5 shows. Mainly these were on Netflix. That's why they're binge-worthy. R.I.P. Friends. Friends is the first one. That 70s Show. Parks and Rec. How I Met Your Mother is Seinfeld. That's the placeholder. And The Office. Okay. So, first off, love all these shows. They're all very good. I've watched them all the way through, paying attention to their stories and what's going on, excuse me. And then I've also rewatched or had on the background, just doing, like I said, the spacing out thing, or have it on in the background, just like comfort, something's on, reliableness, whatever you want to say. So, I just wanted to rank these and have some fun with it. Now, as I was saying this, my brain is already going, this goes up, this goes down, this goes blah. I just like, shut it. I'm trying my best not to do that. Parks and Rec is Charlie's boat. Now, as I'm looking at these shows, all good, like I said, all solid. I think they all went like 9 seasons or more. How I Met Your Mother went 9. Oh, okay. How I Met Your Mother went 9. I think that 70s Show went like 8 or 9. Parks and Rec, I don't know. Same with Friends. I think Office did. But they all went for like a long time. Okay, actually, this was 7. Parks and Rec was 7 seasons, not episodes. Oh boy. So 7. That 70s Show was 8. This was 9. Office. I'm talking the American Office, not the British one. Yeah, 9. And then Friends. I think Friends was 9 as well. Friends was 10 seasons. Oofa. Okay, so they all had a lengthy run with plenty of episodes. Now, the thing about that, when you go for so long, there are definitely going to be downs in your series. And some had lower lows than others. So, each has their dips. Now, where do I want to go with this? Alright, so I'm just going to talk about each of them individually, what I like about them, what I don't like about them, just overall thoughts, I guess. Alright, so Friends. This one, solid show. I felt like I could connect to most of the characters. Like, I didn't hate anyone. Maybe connect is the wrong word. I didn't hate or dislike anybody. I know a lot of people don't like Ross. For some reason, I really like Ross. I really can see similarities, but then there's other times. Yeah, there's other times where I'm like, oh God, what are you doing? Like, it's that cringe, if that makes sense. But I never felt like I disliked anybody enough to just like, yeah, I don't really connect with that character. Had a lot of laughs with that show. I think one of the favorite episodes I can think of, it's the one where Monica and Rachel battle Joey and Chandler for the apartment, and they do that like card game with Ross. I think that's my favorite episode. I think that's Miss Chanandler Bing or Bong or something with the magazines. That episode's great. So I really enjoyed that one. Obviously, there's that Thanksgiving where Monica puts the turkey on her head. That one's funny. I remember that creeping me out as a kid when I first saw that, but that one's funny. Solid ending. I mentioned the lows. There was a couple episodes towards the end as well too, but they wrapped it up nicely. That was a good finish. One thing I will say about it that I also didn't like, just a lot of like the Ross and Rachel thing was always like they went back and forth a lot. Like, I get it, drama, stuff like that, but man, sometimes enough's got to be enough. So I don't know. That's my overall thought on Friends. The Office. Office is always a good one to go to for laughs. I think I like the earlier seasons the most, just because it's so quick-witted humor, I guess, in a way, in some points. But also in the early seasons, there's a hell of a lot of cringe. Oh boy. Michael just, whoa, some of the things that the character says, it's just like, no, it just makes you so uncomfortable. But The Office also has a really good story. It took me the longest time to realize that they were filming a show, like a reality or a documentary. It took me the longest time to figure that out. And maybe it was just because I popped in at some point, like watched it on TV and just missed that explanation. But that took me the longest time to understand and realize. But seeing that progress, like when I watched it for the first time, story-wise, like characters leaving, or like when Michael leaves, that's a big one when he like leaves, flies out to go live with, oh crap, I'm forgetting her name, Holly. And he like takes off the equipment at the airport. Like, that was sad when he left. The ending is really emotional. Just all of them getting back together for Dwight's wedding. And just seeing like the paths everybody takes. I did talk about lows. It depends. Like, it's hit or miss. The Will Ferrell season or two, The one where Ed Helms is in charge, Originally, I didn't really care for when Idris Elba was in charge and Michael Scott was doing his own separate paper company. I didn't like, I don't know, Idris Elba I didn't really like, but I get it. He's supposed to be the bad guy. I didn't really like him being in charge, but that one I've kind of grown more akin to just because you root for Jim so much. And speaking of, like, I mentioned story is really great. The characters are really great. Like, obviously the Jim and Pam story, you root for them. There's a couple times where it's like, oh no, this isn't good, but that's really good. And then even the side characters you care for. I mean, Dwight's up and down of like, do you like him? Do you not like him? Angela I never really super connected with. There's a couple, like one or two moments you're like, okay, yeah. Oscar was good. Kevin was great. Stanley was funny. Phyllis was good. There was a couple moments Phyllis was really mean, and I was like, this is not your character. Kelly I didn't care about. She could write her away. Same with Ryan. Ryan had like a couple funny moments, but other than that, I was like, oh god, this guy's annoying. Get him out of here. But overall, definitely good. Like I said, a lot of laughs in that one. This is Stand-in. Remember, it's not Seinfeld. How I Met Your Mother. Now, How I Met Your Mother, I'm gonna be honest, I love that show. I know some people don't like that show. The ending, I totally agree. I didn't like. When I first watched the ending, I hated it. Now I'm okay with it. I get it. I wish it was something different, but I get it. That show overall, I love. There's no... trying to think of a down. I don't think there's like a down part for me in that show. Everything kind of worked. Yeah, I really like the girl that Ted ends up marrying being the mom. The only okay, I just said note down. It's the ending. I like I said, I'm okay with it. I still don't like it. I'm okay with it. But getting back with Robin in the end, I'm like, all right, you guys did have some chemistry, but like, you guys know it's not gonna work. But whatever. All right, just go do your thing, I guess. Whatever. So I don't know. That holds a good spot in my heart, and I like that one a lot. A lot of funny moments in the earlier seasons that just pop up a lot. Yeah. That 70s show. This was one I didn't think I would like, but when I actually sat down and watched it, I did enjoy quite a bit. The down parts of 70s show, probably that whole last season, they brought in, what was it, Randy? They brought in some guy because, let's see, Michael left, aka, why am I blanking on your name, Ashton Kutcher? He left to go do something else, and then fucking Foreman left, and I assume it was the time period for Spider-Man 3, so he left to go do that. So yeah, they were both gone, and they had to add in a new character. Let's see. Yeah, Randy. Okay, so yeah, they ended this guy Randy, and Randy was just like obviously thrown in, and I was like, this doesn't. What? This doesn't make sense. I don't know. It just didn't work for me. And the ending, the last episode was nice. It was a good wrap up, but it didn't have like the punch and impact that I feel like the ending should be, if that makes sense. But other than that, a lot of funny moments. Obviously the dad is great, or the parents are great, both of them. Red and Kitty are funny. Just dealing with the kids. Hyde I liked a lot more than I thought I would. I never understood him and Jackie was a weird one. That one took me a while for that relationship to make sense. The ending where Jackie and Fez end together, that I didn't get at all. That was weird. Fez was always hilarious, just the things he would say, or maybe wouldn't get a quip or not a quip, like an American saying. So he's like, what does that mean? And just take it way different. But he always would speak his mind, and usually it would be something funny. Yeah, Randy. Yeah, he just was there. It was like, how do you fit? Like, I don't know. Whatever. But that show, yeah, they all, it was them growing up too. Like, there was a good spot they could have ended where they like graduated high school and they're all going to college and stuff, or at least moving on to their adult lives, quote unquote. But then they kept going, and it was fine. Like, you saw their challenges of like, how am I supposed to run this record store for Hyde, and how am I supposed to become a cop if you're Kelso, and Jackie trying to be on TV. So it was interesting seeing those challenges come into play as well. And then Parks and Rec, low spot, first season, no doubt, where they were still finding their identity and what comedy they were or what they were going for. But as the show progressed, obviously it got way, way better, and the different dynamic between Leslie Knope and Ron Swanson, obviously they're just total polar opposites in like attitude. Obviously Leslie's very perky and happy and just go get her, and like Ron is realistic and like work ethic, but not like super out there or whatever. Like, but seeing them get along and like yin and yang, perfect fit of, you know, coworkers was always an interesting dynamic to watch. And then you get the other characters, which each have their own quirks in there. You got Chris Pratt's character, which is just freeload and have a good time dude, and Aubrey, his character's wife. I don't know. Aubrey is the actress's name. Whoever she played, just evil in a good way, like just sadistic, free-thinking person. And then you had crap, I'm forgetting all these characters. Yeah, Jen, Leslie's friend. Oh boy, this is really showing my strength of this show. Leslie's friend. Then you had the other guy who was in Tommy Boy, that brother. Well, not brother. Crap, I gotta look it up. Hold on, I'm sorry. Dun 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 dun. But just all there. How they like meshed together. Like they all had their own personalities and quirks, but they were so unique from one another. Like every character had their own. They were all interesting because they had their different levels of quirkiness, I guess. Anne was the friend. She was like the most grounded besides Ron. Ron, I said that weird. No. Trying to think. Ben Wyatt's character, or the character, was a little weird. I didn't always connect with him. Why am I trying, or why can't I find this character? No. Aziz Ansari being in that, he was a funny one. No. Rob Lowe. Wow. Okay, that's the one as Chris. Yeah, he was. Whoopsie. He was like hyper. What was it? Extremely health conscious government official. It says right here. Yeah, he was always hyper into the things he was in. But yeah, that show had a very solid ending too. Like I said, I think the only down part was just early on because they were trying to figure out what they wanted from the show or how to deliver the comedy, I guess they were doing. And the first season, at least in my opinion, was rough. From there, like second season on, they got that kind of the ball rolling and picked it up from there. So I got to figure out, you probably have your own guesses or predictions in your mind of my explanations of where these are going to rank. But now I got to figure out where I would rank these. Now remember, these are not in quality of show. In a way. Will those take factor into things? Yes. How good the story is. How good of a comedy it is. Like, how much entertainment value, I should say. Not a comedy, but entertainment value it has. How memorable the characters are. Like, those are all going to take some sort of effect in here. Or, I don't know, stake? Whatever. But it's not like this show is better than this show quality-wise. It's more like this is the show to have on in the background and I don't feel would let you down. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's just rank these 5 shows. Oh, God. Okay. So, top shows to have on. Rewatchable, replayable, have on, good time, regardless. Okay, I think Office goes up. Office definitely going up. For me personally, How I Met Your Mother's going up. No, it's not Seinfeld. Get over it. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is where it starts getting interesting. Friends going up. Okay. All right. We're down to 2. Who's taking this bottom spot? 70 Show or Parks and Rec? Ooh, boy. Now, I'm scared because I feel like a factor is going to play into this decision. I feel like I've watched that 70... Well, I just finished that 70 Show again recently in a watch through, or at least having it on in the background. So it's fresh in my mind. But I can't remember. I think I might have watched it more than Parks and Rec 2, and that's the factor I'm scared about. Is like, Is that the only reason Parks and Rec is going to be on the bottom? Is because I haven't watched it as many times as I watched 70s Show? Does that speak to it that I didn't pick it that many times as I have the other? I think it does. All right, Parks and Rec, bottom for me. Like I said, it's a great show. It's a very solid ending, very emotional ending. I do remember watching that all the way through and tearing up, but then again, I'm a big old baby. Solid show. I think it's just, like I said, it's because I haven't watched it as many times. I don't feel like it's one I'm going to pick just to zone and always enjoy necessarily. Like, there's some serious story in there too. Not super serious, but you know what I mean. Driven, I guess. So the filler is not as blank. Like, it's not just one-offs per se. I don't know. Anyways, so Parks and Rec is at the bottom. All right, moving on up. Okay. I mean, should be simple from there, right? Boom, boom, pow. All right, that's 70 Show. You're next. Solid. Just finished it again, like I mentioned. I think the thing that keeps this down here is there's funny moments in the show. There's some strong characters, but there's also some characters I'm just like, not against, but they're not like my favorite. Some people are good, some people are bad. High to connect with. Foreman's like hit or miss. Some of them really good, some of them just no. Same with Donna. Kelso's good comedy relief along with Fez, which works. I don't care for Jackie, but I think that's also her character. She's supposed to be this annoying person. And then yeah, there's just that down point with Randy. It's like, why are we even having this season? Like, why? So yeah, I think 70 Show's there. Oh boy. Okay. Office, How I Met Your Mother, and Friends. Oh, okay. Man, oh man. Okay, what am I joking myself? There we go. Office goes up, How I Met Your Mother goes up. Friends is third. Oh, okay. A lot of good story elements in Friends. I think the reason it goes down or is a lower spot than the other two. How I Met Your Mother, I feel, has a stronger story that I personally care about. The Office has more funny moments and like reliable episodes. Friends, there's funny episodes and funny moments and everything, but it's not like, I feel there's more episodes in The Office. I'm like, oh, this is a good one. Excuse me. So that's why he's getting third. Oh boy. Now it's the final countdown. What goes first? Do I go with reliability and funniness, or do I go with heartfelt story overall? God damn it. Like I said, a lot of good moments in Office, a lot of good episodes. It also has a heartfelt story. Damn it. Not that How I Met Your Mother doesn't have funny moments, because they do. A lot of good moments in there. Okay. Oh boy. Oh man. You think How I Met Your Mother goes first there, Charlie? Over The Office? Could be. There's a lot of happy moments in that. Even when things aren't at its end, there's a lot of good story moments. There's obviously Marshall and Lily getting married. The Ted meeting that girl at the wedding. Oh, crap. What was her name? Blanking on it. I can picture her face. But there's that. There's the time Robin and him finally get together after the longest time. Even though some of it's sketchy because Ted's being Ted. Barney's great. Barney, oh my God, I forgot about that. Barney in the final season, learning to be a dad and actually caring is an amazing moment. You have the ending where you meet the mom and then you get crushed because she's sick and gonna die. That was the thing about the last season too of How I Met Your Mother. It's all like a flashback in a way, or at least like time jumping left and right. Any of Barney's shenanigans. You had the book of plays and oh man. But then in The Office, you got, like I said, you got the Jim and Pam dynamic. Their wedding, like going to get married before they got married because of like just doing it for them. You have Jim and Dwight's fucking rivalry against each other and pranking each other. I just watched it the other night, but the basketball episode I always thought was hilarious because Michael's yelling at himself because he thinks he's good at basketball, but he's actually shit. The end of it where Michael comes back and is like, he says that's what she said joke right off the bat, and like just seeing how emotional all the characters were in that. Oh, God damn it. Both shows are amazing. Both shows I love a lot. But I think... Oh, man. I think I got to put How I Met Your Mother at top. I got it. Okay. Charlie called it, but I got to do that. It might be biased because it's my favorite show of all time. Maybe it's that, but like, you get the funny moments, you get the story, you get the emotions at the end of the story. Even though the ending, like I said, is a little up there for debate on whether you like it or not. The part where he actually meets the mom and how awesome she is and how much they connect together just feels like, fuck yeah, we did it. Like, this was a journey and it was earned and it feels good. And then you got the supporting cast of Marshall and Lily having kids and you're happy for them. Robin doing her thing with their career. Barney being Barney and having a good time and laughing at all the stupid shit he gets into. And like I said, the growth of his character being a dad. The Office has that too, but I just don't feel like I get emotional at the end of The Office too. Like I said, just it's a nice send-off for everybody. Yeah, there's some stupid send-offs. Ryan and Kelly go bleh, whatever. But like, that's a nice ending. Ellie gets the kid finally. Obviously, Michael and Holly are together. Dwight's grown up, and Jim and Pam have their thing, and they're going to move and do the sports company, and they got kids, and both very good shows. But yeah, I think How I Met Your Mother takes the cake here. So official binge, have on, whatever you want to call this category topic. Parks and Rec is at the bottom. Then it's That 70s Show. Then it's Friends. Then it's The Office. Then it's How I Met Your Mother. So if you have the opportunity to watch this, or just if you want to watch it all the way through and pay attention, or just you need something on in the background to have a good time, here's your rankings. Here's your shows from your boy. Enjoy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, everybody, this has been another episode of the Wait, What Are We Talking About podcast, episode 63. My name is Bret, a.k.a. Enigma9011, and today I was joined by yours truly, your boy, Solo Cast. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope the conversations were fun. Hope the topics were interesting. Remember, guys, if you want to catch this podcast live, usually you can catch it live over on twitch.tv/Enigma9011 every first and third Saturday of the month at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can join the chat like Charlie did today, New York to SoCal. You can join in on the chat, join on the conversation. We'd love to have some more opinions and discussion going on about what we're chatting about. If you can't catch it live, that's a-okay. You can catch it over on youtube.com and SoundCloud. Just search Enigma9011 and it'll be broken out topic by topic or put as one big video or MP3 the following Friday. Remember, guys, if you ever have a topic for us that you would like us to discuss, put it down in the comment section down below and we'll try our best to get to it. And last but not least, remember, guys, we're brought to you by the merch store. You can get all of your swag over there, t-shirts, cups, backpacks, and more. Help us out, support the brand. It would be greatly appreciated. thank you guys for watching another solo cast. Thank you guys for being patient and letting me do this a little bit later than Saturday. Yeah, if there's also anybody you guys want on this podcast to kind of chat and guest it up, let me know. I'd love to have them. And like I said, I want to get people returning back onto the podcast. I want to get some new faces on here. So I just got to send out those invites, and we'll see who we can snatch up. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good one, and take care.